everyone, this is a video for my kid yogis who I'm really going to miss this coming few weeks because we have loads of fun together. So normally around this time of year we would be doing our coming out of hibernation class. So it's all about spring starting and all the animals that have been hidden away for the winter all starting to come out and stretch. So we have to hibernate a little bit at the moment, but just know that while we're doing that, life is going on outside, there's all sorts of things happening, and you can go outside and explore all the differences and changes that are happening in nature, with the trees and the birds and the flowers and the animals. So we are going to start in child's pose today, so come on down. To start your breathing, we always start with a little bit of breathing, just getting in touch with ourselves. So curl yourself into a ball, sit back on your heels, bring your forehead to the floor, bring your hands to your feet, and just let yourself soften. Curling into a ball like an animal in hibernation. And take a few big deep breaths in. When you're all squished together like this, your breath really goes into your back. So just feel your back stretching when you take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And let it go, just feel yourself softening. But because we're coming out of our hibernation, we want our breath in to start to give us a little bit of lift and a little bit of energy. So take another one of those and just feel yourself expanding like a balloon. And imagine that it's waking you up out of your really drowsy, sleepy state. One more like that, big breath in. And let it go. And then next time you breathe in, let's start to grow bigger. So start to lift up. And maybe pause when you take a breath out. And lift up a little bit higher. Breathing in and pause. You have to take things slowly. And then maybe take a nice big stretch. Like you do when you first wake up in the morning. Take a nice big stretch, big breath in, open your eyes, open your face, big smile, and then let your hands down. And we'll start to walk our hands forward. So imagine you're a big bear. They don't really hibernate, but they take a nice big long sleep in the winter. So let's pad your hands out like this. Tuck your toes and take a big stretch. Downward facing dog, nice big stretch. And just move your hands and your feet like you're taking a little bit of a stretch. And starting to move about your cave. So you can come off your mat, you can walk around the room and just get nice and stretchy. Now it's time to make your way out of your cave. And we're going to gently start to grow ourselves up to standing. Open your arms out, look up. We're ready to salute the sun because it's a sunny day. And we're going to welcome the sun back into our lives. So let's bring our feet together. And I'll turn to face the side. Most of you, all my kids know this one. They love the sun salute. And we have a song, which we're going to sing along. And hopefully you'll join in with me at home. So breathing in, stretch up high, reach for the sun, hang down low, tickle your toes, feet jump back, just like a frog, belly on the ground, just like a snake, look to the sun, bend downward dog, and breathe, and breathe, and breathe, and breathe, feet jump up, just like a frog, hang down low, tickle your toes, stretch up high. Am I going to bang my head? Reach for the sun, mountain pose. Do another one. Stretch up high, reach for the sun, hang down low, tickle your toes, feet jump back, just like a frog, belly on the ground, just like a snake, look to the sun, then downward dog, and breathe, nice big deep breaths, and breathe, and breathe, and breathe, feet jump up, just like a frog, hang down low, tickle your toes, stretch up high, reach for the sun, mountain pose. Now my kids in class like to go crazy at this part, where they can sing and dance and just shake out all that energy. We're going to use our breath to stay grounded and open. And if you want to go off and take your little runabout, guys, you know what to sing at this point. I'm going to save myself the embarrassment. And then we're going to come into our poses for the animals in Ireland that hibernate. So first is our bat. So we're going to do just like what we did there, is our hang down low. So I'm going to turn around so I can see from the other way. We're going to fold forward like a hanging bat. Can you see me? Hi. So maybe you'll take your elbows, your hands to your elbows, and sway yourself as you hang upside down in your sleepy state. And then, I'll turn to the side so you can see me better. We're going to open our arms like wings coming out of hibernation and give them a little flap and start to grow yourself a little taller each time. A little bit up, tighten your tummy, stretch your back. Exhale, come down, breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out, and breathe in, come all the way up, and let your hands come down. So another thing that hibernates is frog. Let's come into our frog position, and let's hold it here. And get steady in your feet. See if you can get your heels onto the floor. Can you do that? Bring your hands together at your heart. Maybe you can even push your knees out further, bringing your hands down to your heart. Lift your chest. One breath. And two. And three. And then we'll get a bit froggier. Take a little big jump. Star it out. 1, 2, 3. Big jump up. Jump and down. 1, 2, 3. Whew. Okay, let's come into a little rest after that, into hedgehog pose. So back into child's pose. We'll take the knees a bit wider this time. Feet together. Walk your hands forward like they're the snout of the hedgehog. Bring the palms together and let your head come down towards the floor. Really stretch your arms out as long as they'll go. Push your hips down onto your heels. And wiggle your head down onto the mat in front of you. And breathe into that stretch. Another big breath. And then start to bring yourself back up. We're going to cross our ankles for a nifty transition here. Cross your ankles, walk your hands back, and flip over onto your bum. Bring the soles of your feet together. And we're into our butterfly pose. I want you to flutter your butterfly wings. Up and down. Hold on to your feet, to your ankles, and let your knees flutter open. Up and down. The butterflies is something else that hide away in the winter. Hiding behind leaves. And then we're going to fold in. Hold onto your toes and stretch yourself down towards your feet. Hold it here for 3 big nice deep breaths. and coming up. So that's all the animals in Ireland that hibernate. What else happens outside, you might notice, are that we are starting to have some colour back in our garden. So the flowers are starting to grow. In my garden I've got daffodils and tulips. So we're going to make our flower shape. So bring your hands under your legs, lift your feet up off the ground, balance on your bum, tighten in your tummy, lift your chest, and hold it for 3 big deep breaths. And then again, let yourself come down. So what else is going on outside in the springtime? We're going to come up to standing and we're going to grow ourselves into a nice tall tree. So we're going to place one foot on the standing leg. We're going to stand on one leg, place one foot on the standing leg. Maybe you could even come all the way up. Whoop, to the thigh. Whoop. Okay, how do we get steady in our standing poses? We strengthen our standing leg. We tighten our tummy. We stack our spine in a nice tall straight line, just like a tower of blocks. What happens if you've got a tower of blocks that is all wobbly and isn't stacked straight? It's going to fall over, right? So bring your hands together at your heart. And the other trick I'm going to share with you is if you keep looking at one spot that isn't going to move, so a little fleck of something on the floor or something on the wall ahead of you, just look at that one thing. Focus and concentrate and just take a few nice deep breaths. And if you're feeling nice and steady and you want to go further, you can stretch up and open out your branches, and your fingers are the new leaves that are growing on the trees right now. So let them burst out and burst to life. Maybe some blossom too. And then you can bring yourself down. We'll change sides. Make sure we always have to do the other leg too. So bring your leg back into position the other side. Steady your standing leg, ground down. Imagine that your feet have got roots down into the earth. Bring your hands together at your heart. Straighten yourself up. Tighten in your tummy. And reaching up. Opening out your branches. Fluttering your leaves. Bursting forth that bloom and that blossom. Are you feeling springy? Are you feeling lighter? Bring your hands back to your heart and bring your foot back to the ground. Okay, last one is our birds. Sometimes birds fly away in the winter because it's too cold here, so they go somewhere where it's warmer. We're going to welcome them back in our springtime. So we're going to stand on one leg, and maybe you start with your hands at your heart. And we're going to lean into our hands, so bow forward and lift the other leg up as you do. So this is our bird pose. We're going to open out our wings, but try and stay steady. So remember all those points earlier. Keep your eyes fixed on one spot. Keep your belly tight. Keep both legs really strong, so feel the muscles tightening up. And flap your wings nice and gracefully without falling. It's a good one to practice. And let it go. Let's do the other leg. I'll turn to the side. So let's lean in. Again, you can start with your hands at your heart. It makes it a little bit easier. And if you're finding it hard to balance, maybe just leave them here. But if you want to really open up your arms, flow and flutter and be strong. They have to be really strong. They fly a long way. So let's be strong like a bird. And release. Thanks, guys. Let's come down and lie down into Shavasana. So remember, at home, if you've got any eye pillows or cushions or blankets, make this comfy for yourself. Get snuggly. We love this bit. Let's flatten ourselves into the ground. Open your arms out a little bit. Turn your palms up to smile at the sun. Let your shoulders soften. Notice your breath. Are you breathing faster? I am. And my heart is beating fast. because of all the effort I made in the poses and talking. Talking takes a lot out of you. So now let's just let it all quiet. And notice your breath, your heartbeat. Let's notice our legs and let them soften. Notice our arms, let them be heavy. Notice your back. Notice your belly. Little movement there, and you breathe in, breathe out. Your chest. Your face. Soften your face. We're going to count back from 5. So take a deep breath in for 5. And let it go. And breathe in for 4. And let it go. Breathe in for 3. And let it go. 2 in. And out. Last one. Big one in. And letting it go. We're ready to come back to movement. So wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Move your head a little bit from side to side. Wake up. Take a stretch. Arms all the way back behind you. Stretch into your toes. Stretch, stretch long. And then bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a curl in, hug in. You're the best. And then rock yourself up to sitting. Bring your hands to your heart. And then what do we say at the end of class? Namaste. Thanks everyone. See you next time.